So we got another interesting article about the next Battlefield game, or here specifically about the Battle Royale mode and how EA wants to achieve this lofty 100 million player goal that was mentioned in the former article that I was talking about by Ars Technica. If you have not heard of this before and you missed this article and you missed my video about this, you can find it in the info box now, because I'm not going specifically over this article again. So be sure to click on this video if you didn't watch it yet. But this new article right here by PC Gamer, it kind of builds up on this former article, and it is actually what I thought and what I was talking about with Enders in his podcast. If you missed this as well, there will be a video coming up tomorrow on Ender's channel where you can rewatch that podcast. So to give you the full picture, what EA wants is basically to reach 100 million players with Battlefield 6. And the only thing that I could imagine they get there is with this Battle Royale mode that was also leaked for the new Battlefield game. And it was also leaked that this is supposedly free to play. And the article says EA is reportedly betting the farm on a Battlefield 6 Battle Royale mode modeled after Call of Duty Warzone. And then it goes on to say that they're having a grittier art style with the new game that is more reminiscent of Battlefield 3 and 4. There's more destruction, no operators, and so on. So everything we know about the next Battlefield game already. And then they pick up on this Ars Technica article and bring up this goal of 100 million players. And then they're writing how EA plans to achieve that metric is coming into focus. And a rumored Battle Royale mode that won't just serve as a centerpiece of the Battlefield 6 package, but will also mimic Activision's business model with Call of Duty Warzone. And from everything we know so far about this Battle Royale mode, and that is actually not much, but we know a few things here and there. For example, we got data mines that said there are missions in this mode that are reminiscent of Warzone, and we've seen screenshots that Temporal has data mined that actually look pretty much like a Battlefield version of Warzone. And just lately, Temporal has also data mined a short intro video. Unfortunately, as usual, I cannot show you. It was also already deleted from Twitter and also from Reddit. But it's basically a few helicopters flying over a map that has a circle of, I can't really tell what it is. It looked like smoke, but there were also flames, but it didn't actually look exactly like Firestorm, but it was reminiscent of Firestorm. And then someone's shooting at those helicopters, and then the clip ends. So it was really only like 6 or 7 seconds long. So I'm guessing that this is probably the intro to a round of this Battle Royale mode. And from what we know so far, EA is planning to release this Battle Royale mode for free, while at least that's what I'm guessing. The rest of the game comes as a package that you need to pay for. And obviously this is the only way with this free-to-play Battle Royale mode that they will be able, or maybe they will be able, to reach this 100 million player goal. Because as a comparison, I had said this before, Battlefield 1, which is the most successful Battlefield game to date, has only reached 30 million players. And I feel like this is a bit ridiculous, even considering that there will be a free-to-play Battle Royale mode. Because one thing that this article by PC Gamer here brings up as well is that the developers and the fans alike are skeptical that Battlefield's second attempt at Battle Royale can reach these player numbers, but also if they can get players over that are stuck in Warzone for 5 years now. And I think there are a few things to consider here when it comes to this Battle Royale. First of all, we had Firestorm, which was actually a really good Battle Royale game with a few things here and there that were not perfect, but they could have been tweaked. But they did hide it behind this paywall, and they did release it at a terrible time, because if my memory serves me well, the mode Firestorm that was included in Battlefield 5 and you had to pay for it was released only 2 weeks after the free-to-play Battle Royale Apex Legends. So this was kind of the same logic marketing that they did with Titanfall 2 and I believe it was Battlefield 1, right? They were released within the same week, which led to Titanfall 2 basically being dead on rival. And yes, Firestorm was not bad, and it could have been a lot more successful if it would have been free to play. But then again, even today, Firestorm would have a hard time competing against Apex or against Warzone or against PUBG. But then again, why are these Battle Royale games so successful? Especially looking at Warzone, because it seems like this will be the main competitor to this Battlefield 6 Battle Royale mode. And I still believe that one thing that really helped Warzone to be successful was this pandemic. It was released at the perfect time and everyone was just sitting at home, they had nothing to do, and then there is this free-to-play game coming up that everyone can play, and you can play it with all of your friends that are also sitting at home and that you cannot see right now, and you can only talk to them through Discord or via the internet or through gaming. That's what the success of Warzone is built up upon. They had a really good start into this, and that was 5 years ago. But even now, Warzone and also Apex are bleeding players and have seen a decrease in their player numbers for over a year actually now. So one more thing that I'm wondering is if it's even a good decision to bring a Battle Royale mode in 2025, or if this whole Battle Royale hype is actually over already and EA is 5 years too late to this party. Now, you could argue that when Warzone and Apex are losing players, then maybe it's just because of those games. And that might be true, because both of these games have not really developed into a good direction in the past few months. So maybe if the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is good, it could find its place because the other Battle Royales are going down south. Or maybe the hype is over indeed and no one wants to play a Battle Royale game anymore and is just waiting for something new to come up. However, to close this right here, I do definitely agree with this article right here by PC Gamer when they say that the Battle Royale mode is probably why EA is thinking they can reach this 100 million player goal. But then again, looking at the state of Battle Royale right now and the state of other Battle Royale games, and considering that Battlefield has to win back players' trust again before they will even start playing this game and putting money into this, I'm not quite sure if EA should really have these lofty goals. Plus, we haven't seen anything of this Battle Royale mode yet except for the few screenshots and the short clip that Temporal has data mined. We don't know anything about it from the official side. We haven't seen anything of it yet, and still it seems like they believe it is the best game mode ever or the best Battle Royale ever and can bring in a lot of players. So I'm very skeptical on this, and I would rather see them putting a lot more effort and a lot more time to the normal multiplayer instead of a Battle Royale mode that actually, taking it from the comments, no one really wants within the Battlefield community. But that takes us back to EA probably not knowing their audience, but that's a different topic and we already talked about this in a former video. On a bit more positive note though, we also got a leak over on Reddit that EA has supposedly started preparing for an open beta for Battlefield 6, and this is not much of a surprise that we will see an open beta. I think of course we will see an open beta, but it seems like now it also appears in the playtesting files. So we might not be too far away from a beta and hopefully also from a reveal before this, because right now we have this kind of weird radio silence that we had for Battlefield 5 and also for 2042, and then usually after the end of this radio silence there was an announcement that the game will be delayed. So this radio silence always had me a bit concerned, but I personally would rather have them delay the game and take their time to make it good instead of rush it and we end up with a half-baked mess again. And yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and of course tell me what you think about this in the comments below. And yeah, until then, I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.